Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to talk about the ABC original television series by the name of Red Widow. I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon the entire Season 1. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? So before I actually talk about the series as a whole, I'm actually going to talk about the creator of the series. That way you guys can know information on that. So what we have is Melissa Rosenberg is the creator of Red Widow, and she is known for doing many things in her filmography career. Things such as she wrote several of the Dexter television series episodes, and then she is also the responsible writer of every Twilight feature film. So that's pretty much what Melissa Rosenberg is known for doing. And pretty much what Red Widow is all about is we have Radha Mitchell from Silent Hill plays the main actress, and pretty much her character is caught in the life of importing and exporting drugs. And the way she is caught up in the life, just so you guys know, very minor spoilers are coming up. These plot points were revealed in like the very first episode, but just so you know, some minor spoilers coming up. Her husband, she had no idea, was involved in this drug cartel business where he had to, in order to protect his family, he was involved with drugs, he sold them, and his wife had no idea she did any of this. That is until he is killed, and now that he is killed, she wants to seek vengeance on the person who killed her husband. So she now, in order to protect her children, gets involved with this importing and exporting of drugs in order to protect the 3 children she has. Her youngest son, Boris, was actually there when his father and her husband was killed, so he is very, I guess you could say, traumatized by the events, and that's pretty much the main gist of the series. We have this young mother who is pretty much involved in this drug cartel business in order to protect her children. That's pretty much the gist of Season 1 of the ABC original television series by the name of Red Widow. Overall, my thoughts and opinions on Red Widow, I really enjoyed Red Widow as a whole. Overall, my thoughts and opinions on Red Widow, I really enjoyed Red Widow, the television series as a whole. It's just some really cool stuff. I mean, Radha Mitchell from Silent Hill. Silent Hill, you watch, if you like those movies, I personally do. If you like those movies, you watch them for the horror aspect. You really don't watch them for the acting. Well, there's a difference when you're watching Red Widow. I mean, I watched Red Widow because I thought Radha Mitchell, playing the main actress, I think her acting is astounding in this series. I mean, she really carries each episode with I really just thought her acting, the way she delivered her lines, just really cool stuff. The villain's name in the series is a guy by the name of Schiller, and he is probably my favorite character in all of the 8 episodes that premiered in Season 1. He had he had a little bit of a heart to him. A lot of times, villains and stuff, there are a lot of times they're one note, you only see one side of them, and that side of them is normally bad. Well, with Schiller, we saw this side of him where, at times he was a really mean guy, needed Radha Mitchell's character to import and export drugs and guns and other things such as that. And then other times, minor spoilers coming up, such as when his father is hurting and almost dying, we see a little more of a sympathetic side of Schiller. So we don't just see one, these characters in Red Widow aren't just one note. They're not just one side of it. You get to see every possible side of them we can. Not just with the villain either, we see some sides of Radha Mitchell where we think she's a decent person, and then other times we're sort of questioning that because we get to see, her make some very drastic decisions in her life, such as, more minor spoilers coming up, she has to abandon parts of her family because her family in parts of the episode start to wrong her in certain ways, so she has to, abandon them and pretty much say, get out of my life. And so we see some different sides of not just those two, but of every character in the original television series on ABC by the name of Red Widow. I am sad to announce that the series has actually been canceled. As of May 10th of 2013, 5 days ago, Red Widow has been canceled. This is some really sad news because I really enjoyed the series as a whole. It was just really cool stuff, and I'm not going to be able to watch it anymore. I am going to admit I did expect this to happen. It only had 8 episodes. It was only getting, I think, maybe 2-3 million people per episode, so the ratings really weren't at all very good for the show. So I was expecting it to be canceled. My opinion upon the finale is somewhat, honestly, of a mixed bag. Now I know that sounds a little off-putting since I said, earlier that I enjoyed the whole series, and I did. I enjoyed the finale too. That was until the last, 10 seconds of the finale. Here's what they could have done. What they should have done was that they had all 8 episodes. This was the kind of series where they could have wrapped everything up in just a solid 8 episodes and just stopped it fully, and then, you would have never had to know anything else. Because they wrapped it up really nicely. I loved the finale. I really enjoyed it. Nothing wrong with the finale except for those last 5 seconds. It's not that it's a bad plot point. It's not anything like that. It's a huge hit cliffhanger. And now that the series is canceled, we're never actually going to see where that cliffhanger is going to go. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the finale a little bit. So what we have in the finale, the last 5 seconds is Radha Mitchell's daughter actually pulls a gun on Schiller because we find out, that Schiller wasn't actually the guy who did it. We actually found out that her father did it, which I thought was a great twist. That was a great twist of the series. I loved that twist because it was someone that we never expected. So I was never led to believe that he did it. So I love that plot twist. My only main complaint was if they would have chopped it off right when Schiller was leaving the building and just cut the episode off right then, they could have ended the season, and that would have been good. But of course, television producers want to make future seasons, so they put a little cliffhanger in there that honestly it was a cliffhanger that wasn't really necessary. I mean, I enjoyed the season 1, but that finale, if they would have left out that 5 seconds, then it would have been perfect. Season 1, it would have been a 1 season deal, no cliffhanger, just one little deal. But because of that cliffhanger, you never know where the series is gonna go. But besides that, Red Widow really is a stellar show. I really enjoyed it. Nothing really wrong with any of the episodes, honestly. I mean, that finale, like I said, it's not that this finale is a bad finale, because it's a perfect way to end the series, to end that season. But that little last 5 seconds, if it was clipped off, they could have just ended it right then. So let's talk about the cancellation of Red Widow. It really is sad that the show got canceled. I really enjoyed it, and I was really used to watching it every Sunday night at 9 o'clock Central and 10 o'clock for everyone else. I really enjoyed watching it, so it's sad knowing that it got canceled. I figured, like I said earlier, that it would happen, but I guess I just didn't want to come, to realization with the fact that it was going to get canceled. But, they always say, not everything can last forever. So I guess that's true with the case of Red Widow. That's pretty much my review for the ABC original television series with the name of Red Widow. Though you may not see any more Red Widow reviews because obviously the series got canceled, you'll definitely need to see more reviews on Centipede Geek's channel. Once again, thanks for watching another video by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys later with more videos by Centipede.